Dear students, welcome you all in the virtual process of learning. Today we will learn about amino acids. Amino acids are organic compounds that contain amine and carboxyl functional group along with the side chain specific to each amino acids. Amino acids are structural unit or monomer that make up protein. They join together to form short polymer chain called peptide or longer chain called either polypeptide or protein. These polymers are linear and unbranched, with each amino acid within the chain attached to the neighboring amino acids. In today's lecture, we will learn about introduction of amino acid, what is the common structure of amino acid, how amino acids are classified. Amino acids can be classified based on their structure, based on the side chain characters, and based on the nutritional requirement. General structure of amino acid. The general structure of amino acid consists of each amino acid except proline has a carboxylic group and an amino group and a distinct side chain bonded to the alpha carbon atom. At physiological pH, the carboxylic acid is dissociated forming the negatively charged carboxylate ion and the amino group is protonated NH3 positive ion. So general structure of amino acid consists carboxylic group, amino group and a side chain attached to the alpha carbon atom. Classification of amino acid. Amino acid can be classified in the following ways. Based on their structure, based on the side chain character, and based on the nutritional requirements. Based on the structure, amino acids are classified into different categories such as aliphatic amino acids, aromatic amino acid, heterocyclic amino acid, and the imino amino acids. Based on the side chain character, amino acid can be classified as polar amino acid and non-polar amino acid. Based on the nutritional requirement, amino acid can be further classified as essential amino acid, semi-essential amino acid, and non-essential amino acid. Based on the structure, amino acids are classified into different categories. The first category is the aliphatic amino acid, which can be further subcategorized into monoamino monocarboxylic group. Under this category, there are various amino acids. Just for example, simple amino acids, which having the simple monocarboxylic group and monoamine group with a side chain. This side chain is linear in structure. Monoamine monocarboxylic group can be further classified into branched side chain amino acid. Examples are valine, leucine and isoleucine. These amino acids having the branched side chain in the alkyl group. For example, valine having isopropyl group in the side chain. Next category is hydroxy group containing amino acid. They are having hydroxy group in their side chain. Example are serine and threonine. Next category is the sulfur containing amino acids. Examples are cysteine and methionine. They are having sulfur group in their side chain. The next subcategories of aliphatic amino acid is monoamino dicarboxylic acid. These amino acids having one amino group and two carboxylic group in their structure. Example of this category is aspartate, also known as aspartic acid, having one amino group and two carboxylic group in their structure. Other example of this category is glutamate, also known as glutamic acid. The other category of aliphatic amino acids is diamino monocarboxylic acid. These amino acids having one amino and two amino and one carboxylic group in their structure. Example of these categories are arginine and lysine. They are having two amino group and one carboxylic group in their structure. Based on structure, the second category of amino acid is aromatic amino acid. These amino acid having aromatic ring in their structure. Basically phenyl ring. For example, tryptophan and phenylalanine having phenyl substitution in the R group. The next category is heterocyclic amino acid. These amino acids having heterocyclic ring in their structure. For example, tryptophan having indole ring while histidine having imidazole ring in their structure. The next category is amino acids. These amino acids do not have free amine group in their structure. The amine group belongs to the amine group contained in the ring. So they are the example of these amino acids are proline. Except proline, all amino acids having free amino group. Based on side chain, amino acids are categorized into two categories: non-polar side chain and polar side chain. Example of non-polar side chains are alanine, valine, leucine, isoleucine, phenylalanine, tryptophan, and proline. Each of these amino acids having a side chain that does not bind to or give off proton or participate in the hydrogen bond or ionic bond. So side chain of these amino acid can be thought of as oily or lipid-like, a property that promotes the hydrophobic interaction. So these amino acids do not participate in the hydrogen bond and ionic bond. Otherwise, they are participate in the hydrophobic interaction. The, the non-polar examples of amino acids are glycine having the hydrogen substitution, alanine, propyl, valine, isopropyl, leucine, butyl isoleucine, and the proline. So these are the example of non-polar side chain amino acid. The second category of side chain amino acids are amino acids with a polar but uncharged side chain. They are having a polar group in their side chain. Example of these amino acids are serine, threonine, tyrosine, cysteine, asparagine, and glutamines. These amino acids are uncharged at neutral pH. Although the side chain of cysteine and tyrosine can lose a proton at an alkaline pH. Serine, threonine, tyrosine, and cysteine. These amino acids contain a polar hydroxy group that can participate in hydrogen bond formation. Side chain of asparagine and glutamine having carbonyl group and amide group that can also participate in hydrogen bond formation. These are the examples of amino acids with their structures. Based on side chain, the next category is amino acid with a charged side chain. This category is further subcategorized into two categories: amino acid with a positively charged side chain, or also known as basic amino acids. Examples are lysine, arginine, and histidine. These amino acids are, after protonation, give positive charge. They having the positive amine group, while second category is amino acid with a negatively charged side chain, also known as acidic amino acid. For example, glutamic acid and aspartic acid. They on deprotonation gives negative charge in the structure. The acidic amino acids are hydrophilic in nature, so they are water-loving amino acids. Based on nutritional requirement, amino acids can be further classified into three categories: essential amino acid, semi-essential amino acid, and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are amino acids which cannot be synthesized in body. These amino acids have to be present essentially in the diet. So we have to consume these amino acids through our diet. Examples of these category are valine, isoleucine, leucine, lysine, methionine, threonine, tryptophan, and phenylalanine. The next category is semi-essential amino acid. These amino acids can be synthesized in body, but rate of synthesis is lesser than the requirement. For example, during growth, repairing, or in the pregnancy duration. So example of these category are arginine and histidine. The third category is non-essential amino acid. These amino acids are synthesized in the body, thus their absence in the diet does not have adverse effect on our body. Examples of these categories are glycine, alanine, and the rest amino acids. Summary of today's lecture. Amino acids provide the monomer unit from which the long polypeptide chain of protein are synthesized. So basically, amino acids are the building block of protein, or we can say that they are the brick of our bodies. The general structure of amino acid having a carboxylic group and a amino group with a distinct side chain bonded to the alpha carbon atom. Amino acids can be classified into three categories based on their structure, side chain, and the nutritional requirement. Based on their structure, amino acids can be further classified into aliphatic amino acids, which can be further subcategorized into different categories. For example, monoamino monocarboxylic acid, monoamino dicarboxylic acid, diamino monocarboxylic acid, aromatic amino acids, heterocyclic amino acid, and the amino acids. In the amino acid, example is proline, which do not having the free amino group. Amino group consist in the rings, their ring. Based on the side chain, amino acids can be further classified into non-polar amino acids and polar amino acids. Polar amino acid can, their side chain can participate in the hydrogen bonding, while non-polar side chain do not participate in the hydrogen bonding and in the ionic bond formation. They are participate in the hydrophobic interaction. Based on the nutritional requirement, amino acid can be further classified into essential amino acids, semi-essential amino acids, and non-essential amino acids. Essential amino acids are the amino acids which do not synthesize in our body. So to complete their requirement, we have to consume these amino acids through diet. Semi-essential amino acids are the amino acids which are synthesized in our body, but they are synthesized in the lesser rate than we require. So we have to take these amino acid in our diet in special condition. For example, in the growth or in the pregnancy. Non-essential amino acids are the amino acids which our body synthesized in the body. We do not have to consume these amino acids through diet. So these are the overall summary of amino acid and their classification. In the next lecture, we will learn about the color reaction of amino acids. For more information, you can refer to these standard books. Thank you, student, for becoming a fairy participant. If you have any query or any issue, you can text me at this number or you can mail me. We will meet again. Till then, Namaste.